Divis Labs rose more than 9% in today's session alone. Now, this is the reason behind it. In the month of March 2023, the exports made by this laboratory reached $93 million, whereas the previous 11-month average was around $50 to $60 million. The analysts were expecting a rise in the exports, but the March actual exports turnover was more than what was expected, and this caused a big surge in the Davis Laboratories share price. Even though there are many analysts who are recommending a majority of sell rating and a hold rating, the share price still rose today. Comment below your opinion on whether these laboratories will keep rising in the coming sessions or fall. Today we are going to be talking about AU Small Finance Bank. It rose 13% in today's session. Now the reason behind it might be very small, but the impact was very big. RBI has approved the reappointment of the managing director Sanjay Agarwal. This news alone was enough to boost the share price of AU Bank from the previous close, which was 580 rupees, and right now in today's session it closed at 679 rupees. So almost 100 rupees increase in yesterday's and today's session. Comment below your opinion on whether AU Bank will continue its rallying or will fall in the coming sessions. Beware of these scammers. Now, many individuals may come to you and ask you for funds so that they can invest on your behalf. They know that you have no idea about how the stock market works, so they will ask you for a certain sum of money and promise you funds after a certain period of time. The NSE has cautioned you against illegal or dabba trading. Now, these dabba trading invest outside the stock exchange. They have their own investing platforms and they tell you to use their platforms for trading purposes. Non-registered entities that take money from you and invest in equity shares. They will ask you for a sum of money, they will open an account, and they will promise you that they will trade on your behalf. Now, this ring of traders is exactly what SEBI is making aware that you should be alert on who you're giving your money to. Not every consultant is registered, so you need to find registered consultants or trusted consultants before you actually give the money. It is illegal and you need to beware of such illegal platforms. Infosys tanked more than 12% in today's session only. It went from previous close of 1389 to today's close of 1250. But why? Now let me tell you the reason behind it. Number one is that Infosys has many foreign clients, maybe UK, in the US or many European countries, and the US is facing a big failure in the banking system, and this banking failure reduced the services that was going to be provided by Infosys to them, which impacted their revenue and profit growth. Infosys also came ahead and said that they're expecting a 4 to 7% growth, which is very less compared to the expectations of many brokerage firms and analysts, which were expecting at least 6 to 8% growth of the firm for that year. The reduced growth of the company has made many of analysts and the brokerage firms to downgrade their ratings for Infosys. Last but not least, the profit and the revenue growth came down when compared to the previous quarter of December. All these three reasons impacted Infosys share price very heavily. What do you think about the Infosys share price? Comment below and don't forget to follow Vision Share. Today we're going to be talking about a small cap company named MasTec Limited. Now this is an IT company and today's session MasTec rose more than 12%. Now the reason behind this rise is that MasTec came out with its financial statements for the quarter ended March 2023, which showed a 20% growth when compared to the year on year of March of 2022. This growth alone was enough to push the small stock share price more than 12%. MasTec Limited is actually a very fundamentally strong company. It is undervalued right now because its PE ratio is less than the industry PE. The return on equity is 30%, which is quite high for most of companies. And in all the previous years, it has been having increasing revenue, increasing profits, and increasing net worth. Even though MasTec has risen more than 12% in today's session, it is down 37% in the past 1 year. Analysts are hoping for a good rate of growth for this company, which has showed good strength in its financial statement. Today I'm going to be talking about two companies, namely V, that is Vodafone Idea, and Nazara Technologies. Now both of these stocks are completely different industries, but both of them have jumped in today's session. Talking about Vodafone Idea, Kumar Mangalam Birla has joined the board of directors as an additional director to Vodafone Idea. He had resigned 2 years ago, and this news alone was enough to push V's share price 6 to 7%. Now it doesn't look good for Vodafone Idea because of their very high loss making performance. But this news is a good note for Vodafone Idea in some manner. Whereas talking about Nazara Technologies, the rise came on the share price because of the increase in the stakes of ICICI mutual funds in Nazara Technologies. Earlier it was around 3.8%. It has been increased to more than 4% now. V has been performing negatively, but they are decreasing the losses, so that is a good thing. But Nazara Technologies is almost on the brink of break even. Hence, the return on equity for V is minus 200%, whereas the return on equity for Nazara is around 3%.